Do you find some things in your life really easy to achieve, completely effortless, and then there are other things that you try to achieve or you try to make change in and you just don't get the results that you want? No matter how hard you try. If so, I can help. Hi, I'm Callie, your go-to life and mindset coach, and I'm here to support you on this crazy journey we call life. Okay, I'm going to start by asking you a question. If I got you to finish the sentence, life is, with a word, how would you define life? What word would you choose? Would you say life is a blessing, life is a gift, life is a challenge or a battle, life is hard? As you're thinking about the word that you've chosen, and you might need a little bit of time to think about this, I want you to think about the type of life that you might experience based off of that word that you've chosen to define life. Now, it doesn't take a genius to probably identify that if I had two people and one person said that life was hard or life was a challenge, and another person said life is a blessing, life is a gift, that their experience of life is likely going to look very, very different. Now, while I've got you thinking about that, I want to start talking about this topic of beliefs. And if you've been following my videos, you know I talk quite a lot about beliefs because beliefs are the most powerful part of the mindset that we have. Now, when we believe something, we know it to be of absolute certainty. There's no hesitation. We know it's true without a doubt. Now, sometimes we can believe something to be true or tell ourselves that we believe something to be true, but we can often see or hear doubts creeping into our mind that are potentially telling us otherwise. In those instances, there is not enough certainty for it to be called a belief. If we truly believe something, there is no doubt, no hesitation. It's fact, in our mind anyway. Now, this is really important to know because our beliefs are that powerful that they can either create us and enhance our life and help us to support in living the life that we want, or they can completely destroy us, and all of that can happen in a heartbeat. And it's that simple. If you're going through life believing it's a challenge or it's hard or it's a battle, are you going to be experiencing a life that's full of fulfillment and happiness and success? It's really important for us to be completely aware of the beliefs, the narrative, the story that we're telling ourselves in relation to different aspects of our lives, because this can help to inform us of where we potentially aren't living the life that we really want for ourselves. It's okay deciding that you want certain things in your life or you want change in an area of your life, but if your beliefs are telling you differently, albeit subconsciously sometimes, we're not always completely aware of our beliefs, and this is why we have to put the groundwork in to start to understand it. If you're telling yourself that things can't happen for you, or it's going to be hard, it's going to be a struggle because that's how things are for you, this is likely to be how you're then going to experience it. How can you possibly think that something is going to come so easily to you in life if you're already doubting that and telling yourself that no, things are hard for me? Belief that you can do it isn't there, and that's what we need to put in place. So ultimately, what you experience around you, those life experiences, are reflective of the beliefs that we have about who we are as a person, how we experience these things in our life. Now, going back to my earlier question where I asked you to finish the sentence, life is, with one word, you can also change that to different aspects of your life as well. So I could say, finish the sentence, love is, money is, my health is, or achieving a good level of health is. You can create whatever sentence you want, and those sentence starters really help you to unlock the beliefs that you have about these different areas of your life. It also helps you to unlock whether those beliefs are enhancing that area of your life and creating the life that you want in that area, or potentially destroying you, giving you setbacks, giving you challenges, giving you hardships. What are your beliefs telling you in these different situations? If you've reached that breaking point in your life, that breakthrough moment where you've decided, I want change in this area of my life now, I want to see satisfaction, I want to see happiness at this point in my life, you have to believe that you can have that. It's all well and good saying, I want to achieve this in my life, but if you're then telling yourself, but it's going to be hard, but it doesn't always work out for me, you're already putting that hindrance in place, that setback that's going to ultimately impact how you experience that aspect of your life. You have to believe that you are capable and worthy of having that change in your life. Wanting it isn't always enough, but it's a good starting point, because you can say you want something but also believe that it can't happen for you. If that's the case, you'll struggle to see the change that you want, because the belief that it can't happen for you that's been embedded within that subconscious mind for so long is a lot stronger than what you're trying to put in its place. That's where the work comes in. I do talk more about this in episode 1, so if you missed that video, I'll pop a link on the screen. Be sure to check it out, and while you're there, give me a subscribe. Ultimately, I'll leave you with this one. Your beliefs build up your identity, who you believe you are. If you're the kind of person who constantly says, I'm unlucky in love, that's a belief there that's creating all of those experiences in your love life that are reflective of the belief that you are unlucky in love. Because your brain will only show you what you want to focus on, what you believe to be true. So you could be looking for something and it could be slap bang right in front of you, in your face, but because you've convinced yourself that you can't find it and you won't find it, your brain will purposely not show it to you. That's how powerful our brain and our mindset is. So we've all been there when we've tried to look for our keys or our phone and we've convinced ourselves that we're never going to find it. Maybe you're in a mad rush and they've been in your hand the whole time. Your brain's acknowledged that they're in your hand, but has purposely chosen not to show them to you because you are so convinced that you won't find them. How mad is that? Now, we call this our reticular activating system. And our reticular activating system can be used and evidenced in lots of different ways. So there's that way, but there's also the way of, imagine you've decided you want a new car and you are so specific on the make and model of the car that you want. All of a sudden, you're seeing that car everywhere. Now, in reality, the same quantity of that car has probably been shown to you or been in your reality and your experience the whole time. But because your reticular activating system is now so focused on it, it's going to automatically channel all of those cars that are reflective of the make and model of the car that you want. Maybe you or a friend or relative has decided that she wants a baby and she mentions to you that she's now seeing pregnant women everywhere. And again, that's our reticular activating system in place. Our brain will selectively show us information that we are focusing on in that moment in time. So what is your identity? How do you define who you are? As you're answering that question, is this the person that you truly want to be? If it's not, don't panic, we can change it. That's the beauty of it. Nothing's set in stone. But not only do you have to want to change or create this life that you want or this identity that you want for yourself, you have to believe that you can do it. Challenge your brain into becoming familiar with this new belief you're setting for yourself. The more you repeat it, the more you focus on it, the more you channel it, the more likely your brain is to show you experiences and opportunities that are going to align with this new belief, this new identity that you're creating for yourself. Get some power behind it too. Really shift your energy. Everything is energy. We lift our energy, we lift our mood. And when we're in a higher mood state, we're more likely to feel that motivation and that desire and that push and drive to get us to where we want to be. And let's face it, we are probably going to have those doubts. We're only human after all, and we are creatures of habit, which is a story for another time. I'll create a video on it, so make sure you subscribed. It's really interesting to know how we form habits and how we can get stuck in certain habits, particularly comfort zones, for example. So subscribe, I will do a video on that too. But as I was saying, it's so easy for us to doubt because we're going against this lifetime of beliefs that we have ingrained in our subconscious. And the only way we can change that is by keep challenging it and really work on those doubts. Also, don't forget how powerful your mindset is. When you think back and reflect on things that have happened in your life, you'll know that you've experienced hardships, missed opportunities, circumstances that have potentially really knocked you. But what did you do in those situations? How did you get yourself out of that and progress towards a life that you wanted? Some aspect of your life today is where you wanted it to be all those years ago, even as a child. What strengths do you have? What beliefs do you have about yourself? And really hone in on those beliefs that are going to push you in the direction that you want to be in. Are you deciding to choose the life that's going to hold you back, the belief systems that are holding you back, that are creating challenges and hardships for you? Or are you choosing from this point onwards, after watching this video, to really work on yourself and choose to create new beliefs that are going to push you in the direction of where you want to be? Who are you deciding to be from today onwards? The power is completely in your hands. If you liked this video, please be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!